guys, welcome to Monday Morning Howl. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Not too bad.
Yeah, how was your weekend?
I didn't do much, just kind of sat around, had a lazy weekend, lifted a little bit, but just relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much in the same boat. Can't complain.
I guarantee you watched some fights though, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
What was the best fight from the weekend?
Probably Oliver and Chandler, I'd say.
Yeah,
in my
I
opinion.
agree. I mean, it was fun to watch Jones fight again.
Yeah.
But Stipe looked like an old fart kind of in the ring. He was
Well-
geriatric.
Were you guys cheering overrated at Bo Nickel or?
No, he got the job done, so
Yeah.
can't really complain.
I think he did what he needed to do.
Okay.
I don't think everyone wants to see him just wallop dudes, but like he fought smart and didn't overcommit to anything and put himself in a bad situation. So
Okay. Gotcha. So that was Saturday night. Let's talk about the real fights though on Friday night, right? And I didn't get to watch the fight. We were just talking about it before. I didn't get to watch the actual main event other than on Antonio Brown's Twitter feed. But what were you guys' thoughts of the debacle of Netflix airing the Tyson
there wasn't
Jake Paul fight?
much. As much as I wanted to see Tyson do something, I mean, he came out swinging right away, and then he just bit his glove and danced around for the rest of the fight. So that was
Yeah. He kind of looked like he was 58, which was kind of expected.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the female fight before that though?
yeah.
Nasty cut.
Yeah, headbutt. She got
Yeah.
smoked and
Yeah.
then probably got robbed. The chick who should have won. I don't know the names.
Yeah, I don't
Think-
either, but it's just nasty. It's flapping, just an open cut is gross. So, but well, cool, man. Yeah, how are things else been going? How's the season been going as far as with competitions and stuff?
It's been pretty well so far. I mean, of course, want to do a little bit better still, but still a long season ahead, so a lot of work we still got to do. So I'm excited for the future competitions.
Yeah, I think D-Dub, I felt like I took a step forward from Jamestown. Wrestled with my head on a little bit better, I think, and just had some solid matches and got to wrestle positions I wanted to get better at. Obviously, the outcome can always be better in certain matches, but it's early in the season, and the goal is to just continue to improve and grow and learn from the matches I've had.
Good deal. Yeah, let's talk about like from last season till now. Like you guys made a little bit of a change this summer as far as what your plans were. You guys talk about that and what went into that decision.
Yeah, I think for me, deciding to stay here in the summer was a big help for me because you just have a consistent opportunity to train over the summer, where at home it's kind of a mixed bag in terms of what you can get. Just having consistent opportunity to train every week, it kind of gives you an opportunity to like really lock in on stuff you want to get better at, and I think it definitely helped me get stronger and then also a lot better in a lot of wrestling positions. So, I mean, I think it's pretty beneficial for me at least, yeah, for sure.
Same here. The summer prior, I tried to come up and practice with the team, but I was still working back home, so it was kind of an off and on. And being able to just move up here this summer, live here, and train all summer, I think it really helped me take strides forward and take my wrestling up a level. And I think it was huge in improving technique and stuff and being able to train with the guys and be around the team. That was the other thing, being able to be around the team all summer and get closer with the guys was huge because, you see each other during the school year, but 6 months of that is wrestling and you don't do much. And then you get to the summer and it's like you have free time, you can hang out, you can get together and just veg out with the boys. So.
Good deal. Yeah, you guys did an amazing job. You guys were really consistent with it. So it was, I know I've talked with both of you, just seen big improvements with how you guys have done things, and both of you guys, I feel like lead by example. So you guys do everything the right way at classroom, everything, and Ayden, you might be a little bit more vocal of a guy, which is nothing against Ryan. Ryan gets the job done too, but Ayden, I think that he got voted as captain this year. What's that been like, and more pressure on you? What do you think, or how have you taken that role on?
No, in my head, nothing should change just because I have a label. Leaders lead, and if people view me as a leader, just because I get the title, I'll continue doing what I'm doing and continue to lead and support the guys. I really have been trying to support the younger guys, keep them uplifted. We have a great income this newest class. I'm super excited for their future, and we got a lot of studs in that class, and just trying to be there for them, and like in the highs and the lows, try and help them, and obviously be there for everyone on the team. But yeah, nothing really changes with the label, no pressure or anything. It's just, I think we have a room of 30 guys, and I think right now we got 30 guys who can lead, and I think just because a couple of us have the captain, I think we're all chasing the same goals in the room, and I'm excited for the season. So
Good. Ryan, why don't you talk a little bit? You guys, you and Ayden, you guys both come from Harrisburg, same age. You guys were actually roommates here for a couple years. What was that like, competing together at Harrisburg and then deciding to come up here to Northern?
I mean, it was a lot of fun competing at Harrisburg together. I mean, it was a fun group of guys, and then got a new coaching staff our senior year, which was really beneficial for my growth and his growth too. So, I mean, we're already kind of getting like a college-like atmosphere in high school, which was really important. And then, I mean, coming up to Northern, I mean, we both took our visits at the same time, and I mean, just being on campus, being around the coaching staff, we didn't get to meet our teammates yet because they're on spring break, but I mean, just being up here just really felt right, and like the place where I wanted my future to be at. So, I mean, coming up here with him also helped, you know, kind of ease into it because you got something familiar with you. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty beneficial.
Good deal. Yeah, you guys may talk a little bit about that. You guys got a new coaching staff with Coach Roeder and Coach Casperson coming in your senior year. Obviously, two guys that wrestled at the collegiate level, and also bigger guys too. So what was that like, the difference between your junior year to your training regiment your senior year?
I mean, it was huge in terms of our wrestling growth. Like, we were going probably 2-3 times a week all summer long, just one-on-one with those guys. And with them being bigger guys, it really helped translate technique. And I remember my technique was a little further behind than Ryan's, but like just really honing in on the basics and like breaking down. Like, I probably just drilled like my basic high C shot for like half the summer, just making sure like I had a shot down. And those guys were huge in my success and Ryan's success, and I wouldn't be where I am today without those two and the whole coaching staff at Harrisburg and what they did for me. So I'm grateful for all the coaches I've had, and yeah, they were huge in my success.
Yeah, I think on top of technique stuff, they also like helped a lot for me, at least just believing in myself, you know, knowing that I worked harder than everyone else in the state in my senior year. So just having that belief and, you know, the work that you put in helps go a long ways in terms of, you know, the results that you get when you go compete.
Good deal, man. What's it, you still go back every so often and wrestle with those guys? And who gets the best of that match every time?
I mean, yeah, we still go back like Christmas break, and then every once in a while in the summer we wrestle them, and they still got our number, unfortunately.
I get reminded every time that Roeder is levels above me.
I mean, this next upcoming break could be the time. You never know. You never know.
Every kid he gets stronger, it seems like. He just had another, so
you got a little dad strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys talk a little bit too? This season, you guys are also taking on an extra role, not here at Northern, but here in a neighboring community. Why don't you guys talk a little bit about what you guys got going on? Probably coming up pretty soon, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So we'll be co-coaching Ipswich this season. December 1st is when we're gonna have our first practice. Got to meet some of the kids at the duel I've met them previously, but there were some families at the duel this past weekend, and it was fun getting to talk to them, and they were all excited, and it was good to meet some faces I hadn't seen before. And yeah, I'm just excited. I've always enjoyed working with youth, and I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the community around us and help them grow in wrestling, but I think it's also beneficial for myself to be able to teach the kids and teach technique, and I think it'll really help in my own growth. So
For sure. Ryan, what are you looking forward to?
Just excited, you know, get back to wrestling a little bit. I mean, working with the youth, you know, helping them, you know, have the fun through the sport that I've had, and, you know, experience the things that I've experienced, you know, with being around teammates at the youth level and wrestling together, going to tournaments together, was a very fun part of my life. So being able to help give back to that and maybe help them grow as wrestlers too. So I'm excited to get started.
For sure. And yeah, when you were a youth, you wrestled with Legends of Gold some, right? So now you got some of those Legends of Gold teammates that are here now with Tanner and Sloan. Did you guys go out and wrestle quite a bit in some dual environments as that team?
Yeah, I mean, we went all around the country with LG. I mean, we got to experience a lot of cool tournaments, cool environments together. So, I mean, go around the country with those guys and some of the other guys at LG. I mean, there's a lot of hammers in that room, so it was, tough not to get better there.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the time I've had there in terms of developing me.
Coach Pack would not let you take it easy in practice, I'm sure,
No.
So, awesome. Well, got a few Instagram questions, but before we get to those, just want to kind of talk about our duel last week against Dakota Wesleyan. So it was military appreciation. Had a really great crowd there, so appreciate everybody that came out. It was kind of cool. We had the National Guard mat and everything, which I thought it's not as big as our mat, but I mean, you don't realize how big that mat is that we have for our home duels until you put another mat on there, but it was still a pretty cool mat. So appreciate everyone that showed up. Like you guys said, some of the youth wrestlers and stuff that come out, and we're looking forward to once youth gets their season going. We definitely want to get some youth duels before some of our events too as well. But we do have the Kearney Open coming up this weekend. Both guys will be competing at that one, so excited about that. We haven't been to that one for a long time. We usually go down to their dual meet tournament that's in January, but we haven't been to their open for a really long time, so excited to head down there and see some different schools. But I got some Instagram questions here for you guys. So this one comes from Mason Johnson. I'm assuming that's somebody you guys know.
Yeah.
Harrisburg guy or Northern guy? Harrisburg guy. Okay.
Pretty sure they're all
Harrisburg.
guys
Okay.
on there, so.
What do the former roommates see for the future of the Northern State Wolves?
I mean, kind of like Ayden touched on earlier, I think the younger guys that we have in the room right now are all hardworking guys that are pretty talented. So, I mean, I think we got the right group of guys moving forward into the future where, they're all hardworking and they care about wrestling and they take care of business. So, I mean, I think we're poised for some success. We're going to just kind of try to keep the train rolling in the future,
Okay, Jordan Larson wants to know, what has been your favorite moment as a Wolves wrestler?
You go first.
I don't know, for me, kind of what sticks out, it's like Camp Curdy our freshman year. I mean, that was a pretty fun time. I mean, first time like being around the guys for like an extended amount of time together, and George breaking his nose, chasing around B Willie all night. I mean, it was fun times. I mean, it's the first time really being around the guys, like I said, so
Yeah.
it's fun.
Forgot about that. I
Yeah.
had to make the trip to Bowdle Hospital.
Yeah.
Then you ate at some random bar.
Yeah, that was the only place we could find something to eat.
Yeah. For me, obviously Camp Curry every year is fun, but I think last year, the double dual weekend when we traveled to Mankato and SMSU, just being around the guys, I think that was a really fun weekend. Got to wrestle at SMSU and get a win, and it was fun. And I think everyone was like almost a different mindset, like relaxed and like having a good time, but still like locked in when they needed to be.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun being around that and having a good time, traveling around.
Good. And then we got one more for Jordan Larson. He's got a question for each of you specifically. Abe, you might have to explain this a little bit more, but are you excited for the married life?
Yeah, so about 3.5 weeks ago, I think, hopefully that's right, I got engaged. And yeah, I'm excited. We set a date for May 15th, 2026, so not for a while here. But we have been working through that process, got the venue booked, photography booked. I think she went and bought she went and bought a dress this past weekend. So starting to chip away at all that stuff. But yeah, it's exciting. It's a fun process.
Yeah.
So
It's It's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah.
And then Ryan, Jordan wants to know,
Yeah.
will you find the one?
I mean, I'm hopeful, yeah, that one day I will. So, I mean, keep taking care of my business and,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, hopefully. That's it.
Your time will come, right?
Yeah.
Your time will come. So, but well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on today. That's all we got for the day. But you guys have been awesome to have. You guys are great students, so great teammates. So excited to have you guys on the team for the next couple years or 3 years, right? We said no, 2 years after this year, right?
After this year, two more, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, looking forward to it, man. You guys done a great job. So that's all we got. Go Wolves.